Hey, and welcome to the Ladies of Best Life podcast. I hope you're feeling epic today. Now, we're going to be talking today about the cost of summer. The reason why I'm talking to you about this is because I've literally been inundated with messages from you ladies saying, I am going on holiday or I've just got back from holiday and I absolutely cannot stand the way I look and feel. Or, we've got two camps. We've got the people who are going, the people who are just coming back. And there seems to be a correlation in feeling for both of those camps. Now, I'm very much the type of person that believes that we should enjoy our lives. We should enjoy each day. We should try and take some moment of joy from every single day and also know that shit days, shit times are going to happen. And it's not about the fact that they happen. It's all about how we deal with them. Now, you need to probably cut yourself some slack because we've been through almost 3 years of absolute fucking carnage. We've been through a pandemic, there's been a war, we're now looking at going into a recession. And by the way, if you're watching the media, throughout all of this, you're going to be more anxious than those who don't. One of the things that we do inside the coaching club is we advise people not to watch the news, or at least not watch so much of it, because we can't change what's going to happen in the economy. We can't change, like, some people will benefit from it, some people really won't. Some people are prepared for it, some people are just burying their heads. And what we do inside the coaching club is we look at ways to prepare for it. We've got a financial advisor coming in to help with the ladies. And what we're looking at is, where is our money best spent? Is our money best spent on new clothes, new shoes? Is it best spent on, going out for food, drinking alcohol, or actually working on ourselves, working on our mindset, getting ourselves to the best possible position? Because the best return on investment that you will ever get, ever, is investing into yourself. You are your greatest asset in regards to being the best mum you can be, the best wife you can be, in regards to churning out more business, being more productive in your career, whatever it might be. So just remember, if you're watching the news, if you're scrolling social media, and if you're absorbing all of this scarcity information, no wonder you're shitting it a little bit. But basically, what I was getting at there in a long-winded way was, it is absolutely perfectly acceptable for you not to feel 100% right now. The changes that I have seen when I've been speaking to people in regards to the last 2 to 3 years, it's like everyone has gone through a shift. Everyone has decided what they want from life, what they don't want from life, or they're getting clear on it and they're starting to get ready to action. Because don't forget, action is fucking hard. Action requires courage. Look at where I was earlier this year. I was in a relationship I wasn't happy in. He's a great guy, I'm a great girl, but it just wasn't working. So I had to be courageous to step away from it. At that moment in time, I had no fucking idea how it was going to go. And it's still a journey now. So I get it. I totally understand. Now, what we do as humans, when we're going through hard times, we often lean on things like food, alcohol, or unhelpful habits and coping mechanisms. So when we understand that maybe our coping mechanisms haven't been the best and maybe haven't served us with where we want to go in the future, then we can hopefully understand that actually, no wonder my clothes are feeling a little bit tight. No wonder my energy's a little bit less. But that doesn't mean you just need to sit and accept it. Obviously, if you're going on holiday in a couple of weeks, all I would recommend for you to do, increase the vegetables that you're eating and the fruit, so you've got more energy, you've got a bit more kind of vibrancy about you. Increase your water intake, and apart from that, just go and enjoy it. Just go and have the best time. And if you're worried about your body image, probably start to look at things that help with that. So there's so many kind of articles online, there's so many good people on Instagram that you can follow that will help you with learning to love yourself as you are, learning to accept yourself as you are, learning to no longer hide your body. Because I truly believe that you can love your body as it is now, but then want to make some changes moving forwards. But you're making the changes out of abundance and out of choice and out of kind of exploring what your body can do, rather than making them out of scarcity and feeling like, I'm going to look horrendous, I'm going to feel horrendous, I'm so fat, or whatever it could be that is the narrative in your mind. So you can make changes, but this is where I see so many people that just go down the route of Slimming World, Cambridge. Like, I cannot actually believe, guys, right? Cannot fucking believe that they are still around. It's 2022 and we are still bombarded with fucking diets. I'm like, When is the world going to wake up? When is the world going to realize that investing or wasting money on diets is literally a waste? I don't know anyone, right? And I've worked with thousands of women. I don't know anyone who has done a diet and who has lost weight and sustained it. Okay, because you do a diet, which is a short-term method. You then go back to your old eating habits. You don't learn anything. You don't create a new lifestyle. So please, if you are looking at going on holiday, just wait until you can do it properly. Just wait until you can start this journey of living a healthier life properly. Don't be tempted to waste your time, effort, money, and belief on some shitty fad diet. Because yes, you might lose a few pounds, but you will balloon on holiday. You're better off, like I said earlier, increase the nutrients, increase the water, maybe increase your step count before you go, and adjust your clothing so you feel more comfortable in them. And even if you need to go down the route of saying to friends or whoever you're going with, please don't take pictures. Or if we do, can we keep them between us? Okay, you can start to work on this, but not in a rapid way. So we've got those two camps, people who are going or people who have just come back. And holidays are absolutely rife at the minute because we've been locked up for 2 years and we haven't really been able to go anywhere. So I am literally like, you guys go and have the best time. We've been in a position where traveling has been an absolute pain in the ass. So why not? Explore your heart out, but know that it doesn't need to be this or that. Okay, so say you've just come back from holiday, you've had a great time, you've explored, you've reset. You're now in a really good position to start to press forwards, slowly but surely, not going down the fad diet route and starting to look at, right, it is all about creating a healthy lifestyle. I want to fix this once and for all. I don't want to be back here again in another year's time, which you will be if you go on a diet. So what is it that I need to do in order to start that process? So think about where you want to be 12 months down the line, and let's reverse engineer back from that. And that's exactly what we do inside the coaching club. We look at 3 areas: the mind, the body, and the life. Okay, so the mind is things like decreasing overwhelm, increasing how present you are, managing your stress levels, managing your emotions, and basically helping you to think better. Because thinking better is what creates a better life, not just being better. You can't be better if you don't think better. So that's the mind side of things. The body is obviously things to do with your nutrition. We've got a nutritionist on board. It's your movement, it's your recovery, it's your sleep. We look at your body as a whole, how fit you are, how strong you are, how healthy you are, getting all the nutrients in that you need, and really starting to optimize the way that you do things. And you'll be surprised that when you do this, how quickly the changes start to happen, i.e. body fat will start to drop, i.e. energy will start to go up. And when you start putting these dividends into yourself, you really start to feel that self-worth and that confidence start to skyrocket. And then the final one is life. The reason why we added life in, because it's not just about you, right? We've got your work, we've got your family, we've got work-life balance, we've got adding yourself into the mix. So that's why we added the life category, because a lot of companies, a lot of coaching companies will just cover the mind and the body. What is it, like mental resilience and a life ready body or whatever it could be. But actually, what about, the women I work with are driven, they're ambitious, they want to be the best mum they can be. Not all of them have children though. They want to be the best partner they can be. They want to, they want more from life, basically. They know that they're in an okay position now. They know they could probably keep going, but they would feel like there's a missing piece of the puzzle. And we come in and we help to optimize everything. And when we look at people's productivity, we look at how their, boundaries are in their life, whether the kids are ruling the roost and all these different things, even working hours. Are you working smart or are you being stupid? Are you just being a busy fool? Because a lot of the time people are. So we look at those 3 categories, and that's what I would urge you to do. So if you've just come back from holiday and you're like, I am feeling hideous, I probably drank a bit too much on holiday, I had a great time, but my clothes are all feeling tight and now I want to start doing it. You really, really, really must start to move slowly. And remember, create a lifestyle. That is where the freedom lies. Do you want to be relying on Slimming World every year for the rest of your life, on and off? Do you want to be paying a Cambridge rep every year again? What is it, like £100 a week or something like that? What do you actually want to do? Stop acting from the place of desperation and start acting from the place of inspiration. Desperation, you'll choose the diet. Inspiration, you'll go long term. So what is it going to be for you? And the same for the camp who are yet to go on holiday. You can actually make yourself feel a ton better if you remove that desperation, the desperate kind of desire to shrink your body down. And you can really start to get yourself feeling better, get your energy levels up, get your skin feeling better by the simple tips I told you about earlier. But people overlook them. People want a shiny fucking object. They want something that's going to come in and rescue them. Desperation is what pulls you back to that. And this is how these dieting companies are still here. They're still here because they call on your desperation. They're still here because they know that you are absolutely desperate to lose weight. And they will be in your inbox. They'll promise you the world. And of course you'll lose weight. Of course, if you're cutting your caloric intake down by 95%, you're going to lose weight. Okay, so we need to just remember, we need to just take a stock check at the minute, because I'm seeing this happening everywhere. And it makes me sad, but it also makes me angry. It makes me sad for you, the consumer, the person who they are, you're their prey. And it makes me angry for the hierarchy of dieting companies. I cannot believe that it's still around. So take home from this. It's absolutely okay for you to feel not where you want to be right now. You could be in a body that you don't recognize anymore. You could be in a body that you look in the mirror and you're like, fucking hell, I don't feel like that in my mind, but I see that in my body. You could be in a position where your energy is on the floor, where you're snapping at your children. Whatever it is where you're at right now, it's okay. Everything that you feel and see is feedback of how your behaviors have been and environment over the past year to 2 years. We've been in very, what word did they call? Unprecedented? Was it unprecedented? Remember that word they used all the time? We've been in unprecedented, I don't know, weird times, times that we're not taught how to deal with. So now we need to go, right, this is what it is, but what is the future like? How can I zoom out and make sure that summer next year is different to this year? How can I put dividends into my future health 20 years down the line, not just look to fix my desperate needs right now? They're not even needs, they're wants. So I hope that's been helpful. It's been a bit of a ranty one because it's a little bit charged with how many messages I'm getting, which please still send them across to me, because you'll be getting one-to-one support like this from me, helping you to step out of the diet culture, which is ultimately, if you're looking to be in a body that you're happy in and then live a life of freedom, that's what you're after. Stepping away from dieting culture, looking to make this a lifestyle rather than just a quick fix. Have an epic day. If you found this podcast useful, please give it a share on your social media, send it to a friend, and also give us a rating on any of the apps that you use, because that is going to help for more people to see what we do. Have an incredible day. Speak soon.